is a super server.
चेन्नई की ये टीम पूरी तरीके से है तैयार। क्या शुरुआती दहाड़ है ये चेन्नई ब्लिट्ज की।
That is a wow moment.
Well, these visuals do rev us up and get us going, get our adrenaline pumping for what's going to be a super doubleheader. The first of Season 4 of RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League, powered by Escape here. The debutants Goa Guardians will be in action against the Torpedoes in match 1 tonight, and then we'll have the Chennai Blitz in yellow taking on the Blue Spikers from Kochi. This is, of course, day 2 of a league that is redefining this fantastic sport, volleyball, in the country. Season 4, day 2. My name is Manish Batavia. We're all set for a fast, frenetic Friday evening on the Sony Sports Network and on YouTube. I've got two volleyball tragics, volleyball romantics on the show. Very often, guys, this feels like the three of us who represent 3 of the 4 big economies of the world. We're discussing global affairs, but we're not. We're just talking volleyball, aren't we?
We're having fun, actually.
We're having a lot of fun. I don't know how, what that comment does for our popularity around the world either. To be fair, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, especially if you're British.
Well, when it comes to popularity, this league, I believe, has only just begun. Millions watched us on Sony as well as on YouTube last night across 5 languages. And what an incredible start to this league last night. Louis, did you expect that kind of result? A super upset, wasn't it?
Always expect the unexpected
yes.
in this league. I think Hyderabad have got better. Guru's back. And I think we knew they were going to get better because of Guru. But at the same time, I think Calicut have dropped the ball a little bit. Too many changes. And the thing is, with changes, it can get a bit messy before it gets better again.
Yes, watch out for the Blackhawks Hyderabad. And since Carla Borger from Germany is here, I've been brushing up on my German skills. And just one expression to describe what happened last night: spannendes Spiel.
It was amazing, spannendes Spiel. So it means was super excited overall. I think it's been an amazing start of Season 4. I think I never saw something that colorful and intense and so much energy on court, in the stands, and actually also behind the camera with you guys.
Super is going to be the most used word in the next 25 days because of the 2 innovations, the Scapia Super Point as well as the Bank of Baroda Super Serve. A quick reminder that this is one of the innovations that loved across the world. A Super Point is worth 2 in this league. It can be called by teams only once every set, and it can be taken before a team has reached a 12-point mark. And if a team calling the Super Point wins it, they get 2. If not, their opponent gets 2 points. Now, what about the Bank of Baroda Super Serve? We saw 2 last night, and it really got the crowd going. This is what it is. The Bank of Baroda Super Serve. It's a serve that has not been touched by any opposition player. Such a serve is, of course, worth 2 points. And if it is scored on a super point, the team will get 2 points, and the super point can be used again. Now, what's in store tonight? 2 games. Up first, we'll focus on the first one, which will feature the debutants from a city that represents a chill vibe, but they will present a lot of thrill on court. The Goa Guardians are ready to mount a challenge in their debut season with Chirag Yadav in the top seat.
अभी इतने बड़े लेवल पे प्राइम लीग हो रही है, नई हमारी गोवा टीम अभी फर्स्ट सीजन है, लेकिन जो बाकी प्लेयर हैं वो ऑलरेडी खेल चुके पहले सीजन में। यंग प्लेयर हैं अभी, और मैं तो ये मानता हूँ कि हमारी टीम पूरी यंग है। स्टार्टिंग से भी हम खुद ही सोच के जाते हैं कि हमें अच्छा खेलना है, और इतना क्राउड होता है, लाइट वगैरह होती है, सब लोग हमें टीवी पे देख रहे होते हैं। तो हमारी टीम का कोर स्ट्रेंथ है ब्लॉक, तो मेरे को लगता है कि हमारा ब्लॉक से हमें काफ़ी फ़ायदा मिलने वाला है इस सीज़न में। प्रेशर वगैरह किसी भी चीज़ का नहीं है, हमारे सब स्टाफ भी, कोचेज़ भी और ओनर सब एक ही चीज़ बोलते हैं, एक साथ के जीतेंगे और एक साथ हारेंगे।
Well, the debutants, the newest member of this RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League family. This is the lineup. While the Goa Guardians as a brand, as an umbrella, as a unit is new, it is their debut. But Louis, you can see a lot of players in that squad who have championship pedigree.
Yeah, you talk about Chirag last season, he scored 17 points against the Torpedoes for the Calicut Heroes, and they went on the Heroes to win the season. But also they've got the man Mountain Manoj in there. If you remember 2 seasons ago, he won this league with the defenders. So they have a lot of experience, but they also have some real aggression on the wings as well, and some experience from the Americans. So they're gonna be strong.
2 very promising American players. Carla, what do you make of those 2? In fact, what we will do is we'll get you to tell us why these 2 Americans can add a new dimension. They clearly come with a lot of promise, a lot of experience.
Yes, first of all, Jeffrey Mansley, attacker, he's truly international experience.
Yep.
He's, let's say, the most experienced player on court.
Yeah, we're actually looking at Setu here as he goes. But yeah, Menzel's come over from the USA, you're completely right. And Nathaniel Dickinson as well. So they're going to add that little bit of spice to that right side for Goa. But as we have a look at Bengaluru, we have a look at their Americans as well. And Jalen Penrose is somebody that's going to add to this strong serving tradition that Setu's got us underway with. So we'll have a look at the Torpedoes.
Yes, the Bengaluru Torpedoes clearly have the might of the super serving Setu, who was in terrific form. He will be joined by Joel Benjamin, the attacker. Do they have enough setters, enough setting talent there? With Mujib, of course, in the defense. Is this a balanced squad for you, Louis?
It is a very balanced squad for me. Having just chatted to Dave Lee just a moment ago, he reckons they've added a little bit of height and power on the right side. And you think Matt West has come in the setter. Now, he's almost, I think it's almost 20 centimetres higher than Paolo Lemunier, who set for them last year. So he's added a little bit of height on that right-hand side. But also they have a very good opposite player coming in as well.
Yes, opposite Penrose from from States. He's 3.66 m. It's his spike height.
Wow.
So I think it's one of the highest in the overall all season or all from the squads. So I think it's immense to see his athleticism.
Right, can't wait to get things started on day 2. As I said, doubleheader. Quick reminder of how this league works and a look at the RR Kabil league rules for all of you. The tournament format, in fact, it will feature a league stage followed by the knockouts. Each team, as you all know by now, will play 7 games. In total, 4 in their group and 3 against teams from the other group. Each match will be, of course, a best of 5, and the first team to win 3 sets wins the match. All sets in the league stage will be of 15 points each. Now, if you win 3-0 or 3-1, you get 3 points on the points table. However, if you win by 3-2, then the winning team gets 2 and the losing team gets just 1 point. If teams are tied on points, the positions will be decided by a number of matches won, then set difference, and then points difference. Right, Goa Guardians and the Bengaluru Torpedoes. Louis, it will be a fallacy to disregard or discount Goa's promise. As I said, if the Hawks can do it last night, so can Goa.
They certainly can. I'm going for the Torpedoes, though, because I believe in consistency. And we know that they've added a little bit of added quality. They have no Pankaj now, which is a big loss for them, the captain from last year. But I believe that D. Lee coming back, I think Setu, Mujib and those guys, Torpedoes have got this.
We have to ask a former Olympian about what another Olympian can do. David Lee, clearly the magnet of the side.
He's a big fan of David Lee.
All of us are.
And that's why he's saying Torpedoes. I need to go for Goa. I played beach volleyball 2 years in Goa. We reached the final, and I love the city or the country so much, so I really need to go for Goa. So I'm
Louis is a Torpedoes favorite. They do look after him often, don't they?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, they do. They've been great to me, but I'm a big believer in culture. And the culture that they've set, the consistency in the decision making, the leadership from the top, and that trickles down, I think, to make a really nice club. And that's why I think over time that's setting themselves up for success. But Goa are also doing things the right way from what I hear from the outside.
2 of the world's favorite cities, Bangalore or Bengaluru, the IT capital. Goa is a place that everyone likes to go and chill. We're certainly not going to chill because there's a lot of thrill in store for you. This is match number 2. It's coming up for you on Sony and on YouTube live from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. The first look at the debutants, Goa Guardians, up against a forever favorite, the Bengaluru Torpedoes. Live action on the other side. Stay tuned.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabil, Sahi Chuno. proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
Will I get a free hotel stay at Honolulu with this card?
No.
Will I get free hotel stay in Honolulu with this card?
Go branded credit card.
Turn daily spends into free hotel stays. Scapia.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabel, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
NTPC, celebrating 50 years of powering infinite possibilities.
Sometimes believing in yourself is a masterstroke. Sometimes in someone else. When it comes to your dream car, keep playing masterstrokes with car loans from Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. Play the masterstroke.
Hello and a very warm welcome to Season 4 of the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia, coming to you live from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium, Hyderabad. It's the Goa Guardians, the newest entrant to the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League, taking on the Bengaluru Torpedoes. And this promises to be an August occasion. Bengaluru Torpedoes are of course no strangers to the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League, but before much ado, over to you, Sarthak.
The first doubleheader of Season 4 has arrived. And the team that is going to come out first have a reputation of being giant killers across the previous seasons. Can we hear it for the Bengaluru Torpedoes?
Well, if Bengaluru Torpedoes, it can be anointed with a certain quality, it is the mark of consistency, because they have retained a very strong core in Sedu, in Mujib, Midun Kumar, and also bringing back the services of their star blocker Jishnu. But they've also managed to make some smart acquisitions, including their new captain Matthew West, coming in all the way from the United States of America, as well as Jalen Penrose. It's a solid unit coached by the Olympian David Lee.
They are a new team in this league and they have already become the talk of the town. Can we hear it for the Goa Guardians?
Infused with the flamboyance of the beaches and the resilience of the sea, the Goa Guardians bring with them fortitude to stamp their presence in their maiden appearance at the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. It's a solid unit. At the face, on the face of it, they have the services of some expert players who have done the Calicut heroes proud, including the captain Chirag Yadav. There is also Mountain Manoj and Aravindan from Tamil Nadu, along with the libero Ramanathan. There is also Dushyant, Rohit Yadav, Jerry Daniel, and Jeffrey, as well as Nathaniel Dickinson, complete the overseas complement.
Requesting all those who can stand up to kindly please stand for the Indian National Anthem.
ఇండియన్ నేషనల్ యాంథమ్ కోసం దయచేసి అందరూ నిలబడవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాము.
गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
The RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia, takes another step forward tonight as it welcomes the newest member of the family, the Goa Guardians, to this thrilling volleyball party that has everyone raving about it. It is going to be the Goa Guardians versus the Bengaluru Torpedoes in what is match number 2 on this Friday evening. First of 2 matches. A little while ago at the toss, Bengaluru won the toss and chose to receive. Bengaluru, of course, in different colors, but I'm sure they will present the same flavor and more in season 4 over the next 3.5 weeks or so. A quick look at the Goa Guardians lineup in what is their debut in this league.
Yeah, we spoke about this in the pre-show. We think Jeffrey Menzel, he's played a lot across a lot of great leagues in Europe and the world. He'll bring some experience to that left side. Prince, we know he's unpredictable, has his hot days, has his cold days, but he's going to be a big character. Chirag and Manoj both won titles. And then there's Nathaniel Dickinson on the right side, who we think is going to be a big problem for the Torpedoes tonight, because he could hit over their left side blockers, the likes of Setu and whoever Neely starts next door to him. Well, there's a little bit of a legend. TC Dotish, former Indian captain, running the way here and leading the way for the Guardians in this, their first ever Prime Volleyball League. The Torpedoes, well, Matthew West comes in to set. It's a bit of American trouble on the right-hand side. Jenny Penrose will play on that right side, so 4 overseas American players starting here. Setu, the super server. What are the chances that Setu will start off serving this evening and get him off to a good start? The big decision was starting Joel Benjamin on the left side. Would it be him or would it be Rohit? They've gone with Joel Benjamin. He looked very good in spells last year and he will make his debut for the Torpedoes. Nitin will start in the middle, and Mujib as well, who's had a very good couple of seasons. Bengaluru Torpedoes, led by that man, David Lee, 2-time Olympic medal-winning player, and he has had a fabulous time in India. I think he loves it here as much as we do.
He likes playing the high-risk brand, attractive, aggressive brand of volleyball. Didiani, the man in the hot seat, the first ref for this match number 2, vastly respected across the Indian volleyball circuit, is that man, and supporting him from the other side is Nandakumar, the second referee. You're watching us live on the Sony Sports Network and on YouTube. Millions tuned in last night, and I'm sure that number will go even higher as we go along. This is only the second game of what promises to be a second ride here in Hyderabad. We're coming to you live from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in the beauteous Hyderabad, the city that my co-commentators and I are going to savor and explore over the next 3.5 weeks. So excited to watch what the Goa Guardians offer and how well they gel as a new unit.
I agree. I think Menzel on that left side is going to be really interesting to watch out for, and Dickinson as well. Straight out of Long Beach, first big contract and pro contract for him abroad, but it's Chirag that we know was so influential last year for the Calicut Heroes, and he's leading the way for Goa this evening.
3, 2, 1,
Let's play is the call then. If you are from Goa, chill. Or not. Because maybe for a change, the Goans will sit up, take notice, get excited, get drawn in to the magic of volleyball. Here we go then. This is the lull before the storm that awaits us. Chirag, the skipper, is ready to roll. Up against a Bengaluru side that has 3 players who have a fair bit of volleyball experience in this league. Oh, well, you can attribute that to nerves, early nerves, no problem.
Yeah, we spoke about this last night, didn't we? Carla mentioned the nerves for each team, and maybe missing the first serve is another nerve indicator.
in the English commentary box. My name is Manish Batavia, and joined by Louis Lett, who you just heard. And welcoming once again to our broadcast is the lovely Carla Borgia.
Hey everybody. So as you can see, everybody is like kind of a little stressed about the first match. Tough serve there. He puts it straight down. It's a really good service over here. Bengaluru is leading now with 2 points.
Well, that is Setu, and that is Setu, the super server, at it again. I think there was 3 games last year where he served over 5 points for his team, and I think that will be the biggest confidence boost for the Torpedoes. Setu again. And look at him, he's growing the hair out over the last 18 months, Setu. I like him. Oh, he's got an ace. It's not a big one, it's not worth 2. There's a touch off the platform. But we might have had an 18-month break in between seasons in this league, but one thing hasn't changed, and that is that man there delivering goods.
What a swing. Even the libero, who's the expert in reception and passing, he couldn't reach out for this one.
That's 2 in a row. Setu has got this. Torpedoes! It's another race!
What is happening? It's like he never stopped last season. He is David Lee's key service weapon, and he's already showing his class.
Setu time, baby!
Super server Setu. This is the magic of this man. What a missile.
Yeah, for me, the libero is just sitting a bit too deep there. I don't know what you think, Carla, but the libero should be a little bit further up. All of a sudden, Goa, in their first ever game in the PVL, they haven't scored a point yet. Well, the MVP of the season, we are looking for an MVP, and the panel will select the 3 best players from each match and award them the points accordingly.
Yep, the NTPC criteria for selection of the MVP. It all depends on what the panel thinks of the key performances. The panel will select 3 best players from each match and award them points accordingly. The table will, of course, get updated, and the man on top will be awarded the MVP title at the end of the season.
At the moment, the MVP is that man there. It's Setu time.
Isn't he the MBS, the most vicious server?
I don't know, but if you're Rama in there, you know that Setu comes with a tag of being this guy, but so far he has been incredible.
Great set to the outside. What a block over here. Yeah, getting the first ball in the match. Coming out of this passing and this 4-run lead.
Yeah, that's the first ever point for the Goa Guardians in, well, when it's come through a block of Joe Benjamin. We'll have to see how he fares. He's going to have to do a bit of carrying out there. There's no more pankaj out at 4.
First points for Goa in history. It'll take a while to get their bearings right, the Guardians. Well, some soft touches in this longish rally, and then a spike tap! Was it blocked? No, it wasn't. Not well enough. No shock absorbers, that landed long. Yet another point to the Torpedoes, and they lead by 4.
Great set over there. He's trying to reach the block like really well up, like with his full height, and wins that one. Kind of easy.
Easy if you're that high. Not as easy if you're a little bit lower, like me and Manish, as 5-1.
Oh, pretty good job by Nitin there. He'll go again. This time he'll overhit it. There was no touch off the block. He tried a different angle there.
Yeah, that's, I would say, a little bit too tight for Dickinson there. Let's have a look. I feel like he was having just to reach and try and chop that ball back.
Nathaniel Dickinson tried twice. Was once blocked, and the other time he tried to overhit it, and that landed long. Another point. A 5-point lead then for the Torpedoes in the first set. Pipe attack. Well defended. Ball still in play. A scrappy looking rally this. Will the Torpedoes find a way? Not yet. Now a chance for the Goa Guardians to kill it. Dickinson gets it right. Nathaniel Dickinson makes his presence felt all the way from the United States. Now thrilling in Goa.
He was just in rhythm that time, wasn't he?
Exactly what we are talking about. He's super, super high. It's a RR cable, super spike over there. And did you see where the ball ended at the end? It's right in front of the player. It's wow.
Yeah, now he has a chance to serve as well. It's a much better setting. He needs it in front of him in rhythm. They go after Setu, who's put the ball on the money, and in turn they can go to the outside, the Torpedoes. And as we saw last night, we felt that the Calicut Heroes and Hyderabad at times, their first touch let them down. At the moment, the Torpedoes look incredibly well drilled in that first touch, and it's giving them the chance to set up the attacks.
Again, all teams are going really full like we spoke yesterday. It's a nice tactic to have full speed in service, and what I see right here, all push ahead right now, not, but...
Pipe defended, not well enough. The libero just about managed to reach it, not enough to keep it in play.
But Carla's completely right there. Like the Torpedoes have always set themselves out to go sort of full risk from the service line, and that is through Setu. And we already know that on that right side now they have Penrose, who's also won best server in a couple of leagues in Europe as well. As we have a look at the experienced Menzel and what he can bring to Goa. He also goes full rip.
Solid serve that, coast to coast, and it has worked. Once again for the Torpedoes. Penrose gets into the act as well.
Yeah, this is where they've improved. They are more aggressive on the wings, and the Torpedoes are absolutely cooking as we go to a more cool technical timeout.
उछलता है दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कर आता है आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया We all make a crowd no rules no seats Young free alive weekend every day feel the freedom
Kimaya, Mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Cello है ना? Get Diwali ready with cello.
Well, it's a huge start as we have a look at the Kabila Super Spike. It's Penrose making his debut in this league, who looks like he's a great addition to this Torpedo side, brought in from D. Lee. And if you were Goa Guardian, what would you think so far?
Honestly, I think it's a much better game than yesterday. The serves are so much more powerful. The defenders are there, like even the spikers are much higher, so amazing.
Yeah, the Torpedoes do specialize in serving well. And sometimes they block like that too, so they're a pretty solid all-round unit. Oh, that's the David Lee impact.
So the reason why I fancy the Torpedoes this season is for a few reasons. They're loving it, and they always do love it underneath the guidance, as it's a new India insurance super block, and absolutely, but you can see why he's added again, Mujib. But looking at Dealey and what he's done here, he's managed to keep the engine room of his team from the last couple of years, and he's managed to build around it. So they understand what he expects, they understand his systems, and then they can add more flair or more attacking as they go. And already, we know that Goa are new, so they're having to sort of form this connection. And a lot of this Torpedo side have already got it.
Well, Chirag Yadav with that RR Kamil super spike found that empty spot. He's a mighty player, is Chirag Yadav. By the way, Carla, Chirag means lamp, and he can light up the Guardians this season. Chirag Yadav, that man. Teams yet to take their Scapia super points.
He was so impressive last year against the Torpedoes for Calicut. I remember him scoring 17 points. One more into the net from Jerry Daniel. And again, I think Goa have set out their stall that they're playing a very similar type of ball to the Torpedoes. Heavy service pressure. And I think the thing when you do go for your serves, you're going to have sets where the game does get away from you. It's not always going to go to plan. But I do think Goa will come back into this game at some point because they are so aggressive.
Yep, cut them some slack. It's still early days. These players are playing together for the first time. New management, new team, new hopes, new aspiration, new ambition. And a new element in their play. Solid block that from the Goa Guardians. Prince it was, I think. Yes, there was. That number 8 Prince right in the middle. There you are then, to the right of the captain.
You see Prince is really stretching out with a super height, and he's getting this really good block.
Yeah, he's really brought into the game, and that out-of-system ball, it's very hard for the right side to hit line when the ball's set from a long way off the net. So it's quite often that right side will hit into the cross-court. So the middle has to make sure they set up well.
Nice play here. As you can see, both teams are searching the libero. So this kind of a tactic, which is used not very often, I have to say. So let's see if the serve is also going on the Guardians libero.
Oh, Sethu means business already. He hasn't taken any time to get going or find his rhythm, and those moments will happen. And we saw it last season as well, Louis. David Lee didn't mind these service errors. He kept saying, go for it.
No, because he knows that what he'll be looking for, he hasn't actually said this, but I think I can read his brain. He's looking for the right attitude over an hour and a half. He's not looking for mistakes right away, or he's not looking at always the next point. He knows if his teams go for his serve, it will bring them more success than errors.
Can we brand it Lee ball? Like you have baseball in cricket, how about Lee ball?
Lee ball, I like it.
Okay, ball on that. Oh yes, pipe attack! That was deposited right in that sweet spot, which became a hot spot when the ball landed. Wow!
I tell you what, Manish, Carla, I wouldn't want to bump into Prince outside of a nightclub at 3 o'clock in the morning.
If you behave, you'll be okay.
He looks like he is ready for it, and I don't want a piece of it.
Me neither, Louis.
But Goa already, after a slow start, their aggressive volleyball's bringing them back into this set. And the Torpedoes certainly haven't got this nailed in.
Great set, great set. I thought the triple block was ready for a very high set, but it was a short set that completely flummoxed the defense, and that enabled this winner. Beautifully done by Bengaluru, tactical genius.
There you can see West is playing all his composure out. He puts the ball to the middle blocker and he's just smashed it in.
Oh, baby.
Finally!
Oh, baby.
The Scapia super point has been called for by Goa now. Straight to the libero. Chance now. And they will get it. They will get it. He took his time, he did not panic. And that's really the key, I suppose, in this sport.
See, that's exactly how I thought the Guardians would come out playing. Long line set for the Scapia's super point, but he's so high on that right side, Dickinson. He can just go OT all day, off the top of the hands, over the top of the block, no problem.
Can we talk about number 18, Dickinson? He's 23 years old.
And he's huge out there. Long Beach guy.
Well, that's one route to trouble the Goa Guardians. Beautifully done. So cool-headed.
So the difference here than last night is the first pass is on the money. This time it's Joe that puts it in. Twice they've used the middle in a row. What's going to happen is the middle is going to hold. So Manoj has got a tough gig now. He has to hold with the middle, and then the outsides are going to open up, and there's going to be gaps in the block for the wing spikers, which when you are short on the pins, helps.
Nitin Minas is doing for Torpedoes what Manoj is expected to do for the Guardians. Blocks as well as spikes from that front court. Here comes Setu! And he gets one more! 5 set points.
They're organised, the Torpedoes.
And they all look like
they would
Setu.
be.
They all look like Setu.
Yeah, Joe. Again, Pankaj's replacement this year on the wing. But they look organised. The first pass is good. They're playing better defence overall.
5 set points then. There was no control whatsoever, Manoj there. Just didn't have enough height with that set. A shot set doesn't at times work for a man of that height who was expecting a high ball, not enough. Well, the Torpedoes are making it look easy. The Goa Guardians are yet to wake up in what is their league debut. The first set, the Torpedoes have been playing in 5th gear and win the first set very comfortably here. 15-9 the score. We'll take a break. Back in just a bit on the other side of the break to see how the Goa Guardians respond to the Torpedoes. Stay tuned.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabel, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
बाइक को तो अपग्रेड कर लिया, अब अपने SIP को भी अपग्रेड कर ले। मतलब देख, जैसे तेरी इनकम बढ़ेगी, तेरे गोल्स, एक्सपेक्टेशंस और खर्चे भी बढ़ेंगे, वैसे ही तेरा कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग भी बढ़ेगा, राइट? इसलिए योर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स नीड अ स्टेप अप टू। अपने लाइफस्टाइल के साथ-साथ अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट को भी अपग्रेड कर।
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट मंथ से SIP स्टेप अप पक्का।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
NTPC, celebrating 50 years of powering infinite possibilities.
Dad, I'm a genius. We don't have to freeze anymore. I can make us penguins fly.
That's going to be tricky without wings.
Exactly. That's why I've got Red Bull. It gives you wings. All we have to do is drink it.
And how?
Come on, Dad. Just drink it. Look. But why?
Why? It's minus 40 degrees. Or did you think we're doing this for fun?
Red Bull gives you wings.
But only if you drink it.
Oh.
Feel the freedom.
Yeah.
It's escaping.
Your Go branded credit card. Free dining and shopping at airports. Escape here.
Well, it's an absolute banger of a start if you're a Bengaluru Torpedo, because they have battered the Guardians in the Guardians' first ever set in this league. 8 successful spikes. The blocking was very good, but I think the serving and the strength on the wings is what's seen them through.
There are not many unforced errors, actually, also compared to yesterday, so there are really less mistakes.
I envy our special guests. They get to sit and chill in that really swanky RR Kabel VIP box. A warm welcome to them on day 2 of the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. Here we go then.
You're the swankiest man in India, or the swankiest man I know in India anyway.
For now, though, the focus is on that man on screen, Setu. Superstar of the Torpedoes. That's okay. Bengaluru won't mind that. That's how they play.
Yeah, it absolutely is. They won't mind it at all because over time it's working. And we know the setting does come good. What we have to be aware of here is some of the tactics, I think, from D-League. They're serving position 5 a lot when Dickinson's on the front, and that's just to try and make it difficult for the setter to get the ball to the right side and try and get the play going through the left a little bit more. So he's obviously done his thinking, and he knows that the block's a little bit short on that left side, and his service tactics are trying to protect that.
Wow! That was a powerful punch from Penrose. How about that for alliteration? PPP.
Super set over here. Penrose, you see he's super high and how he smashed this in the corner. Amazing.
The RR Kabel super spike from Penrose. So good to see the foreign players coming in and straight away finding their groove. We saw Nathaniel Dickinson with a couple of big moments. Oh, that's off touch once again. Still in play, is it?
They want the decision for it going down.
We thought they won it. Now, no doubt about that whatsoever. Benzel thought he had it, Louis.
Look at Prince again, I tell you. Prince is fired up for this. It's not been given. But coming back to your previous point about the hitters from the US, West is delivering the ball in the perfect spot every time. West has played in some of the best leagues in Europe, and I feel like I haven't seen in this league a setter as well as we have a look at the net and rich super defense. And it goes to the Torpedoes, and that's no surprise.
Although Prince really killed it, but good pancake that previous occasion. 2-1 now. Goa in the lead for the first time in their Prime Volleyball League journey. A block that lands long.
I can't even begin to tell you, I don't know what you think, Carla, but the passing of the Torpedoes, so much better than any other team that we've seen. But also the setting of West is just putting the ball on the money.
It's both. It's first of all the passing, of course. Without passing, you don't have a good set. And yeah, we have really good setters on both teams, and I really like to watch them.
Bengaluru have just served at a very different level, very aggressive, great intent as well. Now that's how you flummox them. It's not always about power. These delicate, deft touches at times inflict as much harm as a super spike, so beautifully done by that man on your screen, all the way from the United States.
How cool he puts this ball down. He's 23 years old. He's already on court. It looks so easy for him.
Yeah, he does. Out of Long Beach. Nothing, everything's relaxed there. Long Beach and Goa, it's the same, isn't it?
Bringing the stash back in fashion as well, Louis. You fancy getting one?
No, I brought the goatee back in fashion. I'm sick of that, this fashion thing, yeah. Well, again, West is just on the flare there, and he hasn't got any cross-court angles, Penrose, because he's under so much pressure. So he just makes the right decision and goes high off the hands. There's so many connecting parts in this game, it's wild, but decision-making is key, and it was a very good decision on the wing.
Really high ball toss, fast, flat serve, chance to kill it, and he's done a good job. He was there, we saw it coming. And I think the root of this point is the service reception, wasn't it?
First of all, it's a root, and we have to really say here, Menzel, he played in so many different countries already. He's so experienced. This one, I think it's his first RR Kabel super spike. I think the first spike we ever see right now in this match. And he's so experienced. He played in over 7 different countries.
And I think his experience is going to, whatever happens to the Goa Guardians in their first season here in the PVR, I think that he's going to leave his mark in the dressing room.
Still early days in the second set, Louis and Carla, but I'm already seeing the Goa Guardians move better. There's a different kind of vibe to their body language in the second set, isn't it, Carla?
Yeah, compared to the first set, they needed some balls to get in, and it feels like they are now in the rhythm and in their game.
Chirag is clearly their linchpin.
Absolutely, but I think they've set themselves out, as I said in the first set, a similar way to the Torpedoes. They're going to be aggressive, they're going to miss serves, and sometimes, I think I've said this before about a million times, when you're playing a aggressive, you also have to be patient, because you're not always, when you play so aggressive, you're not always going to have the results you want. So you have to keep working towards the sort of process.
Yeah, Menzel on that occasion, the ball toss wasn't high enough. Then he tried to overhit it, completely made a mess of it, that man. But that's okay, it happens. They're already looking a much better unit in the second set. A 1-point lead against the Torpedoes. And they will make it 2. Such a cool, clinical finish that from the front court. Nicely done by Man Mountain.
The Man Mountain, welcome back. He certainly is up there still, isn't he? You think about how good he's been for the defenders in the past. He's got a lot of experience he can give. He's on time, he can turn the ball. But the passing, the serving, I cannot even tell you what a better level tonight is compared to last night.
And Mr. Cherukuri, such a wonderful man. Just the right owner for a sports team of this caliber. Good man, in the right place.
The Man Mountain has just hammered a serve up to the top of the mountain. That was one of the biggest misses we've seen. But I think if you going back to Goa, I think they've got to be happy. And I think if they're using this as a measuring stick, that is an absolute ripper from Penrose. That's why he's the best server in a few leagues. But it's a great side-out. That's good quality volleyball. The service pressure's high, the pass is good, and it's put away.
Well, they're attacking the captain, Chirag Yadav, with those serves. Excellent reception. And then that set, back set, boom, goodbye.
That's the matchup they want. They want Dickinson on the right against Setu or Joe because he's got that height advantage. And if the pass is good, they can get them in the game.
I know we made secret predictions on who's going to win the league, and we put it in a sealed envelope, which we shall open only on the day of the finals. But I have a feel. Oh, where did that land? Where did that land? On the line, the Goa Guardians look like they want to challenge it.
Yeah, I think they might have a. They might have a point. Let's put it that way. In more ways than one, they might have a point. Look at Prince again down there.
On second dust, they said, nah, let it go.
Okay, pipe attack. I'll give a bit more into that. Oh, hang on. Louis, you were wrong. I think that's good. It is good, and you know what that brings. Setu.
Goa still in the lead, Carla. Now, quick prediction. Will it be a super serve? Yes, no. Quickly.
Yes!
Okay. Not quite. Straight to the libero. A difficult set. And they will have to keep the ball in play. The third touch has to go across to the other side. Great set! And a super finish from the Torpedoes. Number 5, Joel Benjamin.
Superb all-round service pressure for Setu. It's not just about the super serves. It's about getting the free ball back. And that's what happens. They get this easy ball, they can come in a second wave and really sting you. Carla, I have a question for you. What would you do as a passer to try and pass Setu's serve at the moment? You're a great passer with the ball.
I think the most important thing is to stay cool.
Calm. And stay down.
Coast to coast. Now that is a chess game on a volleyball court.
Yeah, here's an unsure look from Dickinson. But as we go through them all, cool technical timeout. This is a very different game, and it's a very different second set to the first.
न्यू इंडिया एश्योरेंस महिला उद्यम बीमा खास महिला उद्यमियों के लिए 5 करोड़ तक सम इंश्योर्ड, लॉस ऑफ प्रॉफिट्स पर कवर, चोरी का कवर, पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट कवर, कर्मचारियों के लिए ऑप्शनल कवर और ऑप्शनल लायबिलिटी प्रोटेक्शन। बात जब व्यवसाय की आती हो तो सुरक्षा ही सफलता का आधार है।
Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Cello है ना? Get Diwali ready with Cello.
Yo. It's a Scape. Your co-branded credit card. Get 0 Forex markup. Scape.
a quick reminder of the Amul Cool Emerging Player Award criteria. 2 criteria points for players to be applicable for this award. Players have to be 25 years or below to be in contention, and they shouldn't have played for India just yet. So uncapped players will be considered for the award. Lots of young guns on court over the next 3.5 weeks. There he is, Toofan Mishra, the MD and CEO of Baseline Ventures. Alongside him was the owner of the Bengaluru Torpedoes, Ankit Nagori.
Big serving game, this one. As Goa leading by 1, but again, the pass from both sides, really weathering the storms. And it's a great counter. Menzel, he's really come forward in this second set. Consistent and smart. And you can already see he's a bit of a leader out there, but it's not like the Torpedoes are playing bad volleyball at all, Carla.
I like that one. He sees the little hole and uses his experience and his eyes to get this ball down.
Yeah, good vision, just being able to see the block and work with the block. He said his experience would be key. But at 2 up now, Goa looking good in this second set as they go on the front court receiver, and then they look to bring Penrose in, and he's so high. But the credit you have to give here is that Goa are very good defensively. The point's gone the way on the Torpedoes. Sorry, Menzel's rubbing his box. And I think it was a touch on the net. But again, good service pressure. The pass is just a little bit off, but you can see here that West's setting is on the money every time. Just here, it's across the right shoulder, bosh, and there's a net touch on the way down. But West, for me, has been a real big player in this game because the ball is in the right spot 95% of the time.
Menzel, for a second thought, he'll get away with it, but there are cameras everywhere. Slightly scrappy play. The libero keeps it in play then. Pipe attack will do the job. What happened there?
He stepped over. We'll see again in the preview how much.
Yeah, you have to take off from behind the white line.
Looked okay from that angle.
Tough to see. There's three torpedoes in the way. Definitely a touch off the block. There's no arguing that.
The question is, where did he take off from? Anyway.
Each team has 3 reviews.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, Goa challenging that call because they believe the point has to be theirs.
Wow. With off the block. And that is escaping a super point. That will be worth 2 for the Goa Guardians. They called the super point. They picked on one of the weaker servers for the Torpedoes. So they've decided that they had a very good chance here as the middle serving. And they said, that's like a free ball. We can bring Dickinson in with that mismatch on the right side. He's so high out there that every time they're in rhythm, you fancy him scoring.
A really nice Scapia super point. I like to say it, actually.
Say it again.
You know why?
Now Bengaluru responding in the same manner. They've played that card as well there.
I see your super point.
Again, the Scapia super point.
This is a huge moment.
I think Bengaluru will have it. Or will they? No!
2 straight super points in a row mean that Goa are 4 up and 2 away from winning their first ever set in the PVL. The Scapia super point off the head. It's off the dome and out of play. And that's 2 huge moments. That's just swung this game back around. And we were talking earlier, and we said that both games could go to 5 this evening. Have a look down there. There's a lot of happy customers. The timeout's being called because the Torpedoes just need to slow things down.
The NTPC MVP criteria. will be selected by a panel of experts based on players' performance, and they select the 3 best players from each match and award them points accordingly. The table will of course be updated at the end of every match, and the man in the top position will be announced the MVP of the season.
Who's your MVP of this game so far?
For me, it's clearly Matthew West.
Yeah, setter of the Torpedoes. I think he's up there.
He makes a big difference.
I think at the moment that Dickinson is the game changer in this side as well, that ability to score on the right side. But Penrose, those players, but I have to give the Indian boys a lot of credit. They are playing so consistent around them that it's really giving them the chance to sort of shine in their roles as well.
Prince serves and makes some mess of it. I suppose he was in 2 minds whether to go boom boom or whether to serve soft.
Favorite Prince song? No? Prince not big in India? And Doves Cry? No? Wait, we'll stick to the Hindi harmonies.
Great serve. Oh, well done by Bengaluru for being able to defend it. And that wall was impregnable on that occasion during that point.
Who's serving next? Because it's a new India Assurance Super Block and it's at a huge time, but we know the Torpedoes serve tough, and it's they know, Goa know that the Torpedoes serve tough, so they've had to take a timeout just to slow things down out there and to not let the Torpedoes get carried away. So Colin, what's been at the moment your highlight of the opening 2 days of action here in the PVL?
For me, everything what is on court, like it's the stands are cheering. It's pretty loud indoor, like in the gym. It's super colorful. Everything is new. There's so much happening. So it's a completely new feeling of volleyball.
And the Torpedoes have travelled nicely. They're making a lot of noise in the stadium. All the noise you can hear is actually from the Torpedoes as we have a look at one of their main men.
Carla, you picked Matt West as the most impressive player on court. There's another friend of ours, another Matt that's watching us all the way from America, Matt August, who's been a part of this league in the past. So, oh, well done. Matt will have loved that. They want the opposition on the mat, and the Goa Guardians need to do a lot more of that. The mustached monster.
They've recruited really well here. He had a great year in the NCAA, played Div 1, fresh out of college, but he's incredibly high. Carla said this earlier on, but he's hitting over the top. And that's what we thought would happen when they get in rhythm and get in system. So, Goa Guardians looking for their first ever set victory in the Prime Volleyball League. It's off the head. And there's a touch on the net from the Torpedoes. And this match has just leveled up at 1-1. And if you are the Goa Guardians, it's a proud day. It's the first set they've ever won. It was a net touch, I think, against the middle. There could have been a couple on the net, but it doesn't matter. If you're a Goa Guardian, you are over the moon. A slow start in the opener, but they have been sensational in set 2. They've beaten the Torpedoes 15-11 as we go towards a third set.
Kimaya, Mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Cello है ना? Get Diwali ready with cello.
We all make a crowd, no rules, no seats. Young, free, alive, weekend every day. Feel the freedom. उछलता है दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabel, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
Sometimes chasing perfection is a masterstroke. Sometimes imperfection is you keep on playing master strokes in your home with home loans from Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. Play the master stroke.
New India Assurance Yuva Bharat Health Policy. Covers ages 18 to 45 at an attractive premium rate. Choose from base, gold or platinum. Some insured up to 1 crore rupees. No pre-medical checkup. Installment facility available. Secure your family's future today.
इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का फ्री टिकट मिलेगा?
No.
इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का टिकट फ्री मिलेगा?
Go branded credit card. Turn daily spends into free travel. Scapia.
Well, the latest from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium is that the Goa Guardians are back. They lost the first set. They took a while to find their rhythm, their groove, and that they did in the second set. Overall, in these two sets, the Goa Guardians have attacked more. They just need to ensure they reduce the number of unforced headers. Now, that is where Bengaluru have had the upper hand, but a few questions were certainly asked by the Goa Guardians, and those two have been at the helm of Goa's resurgence in this little journey thus far.
Carla just came up with a great stat about serving.
They're really just a few service errors. They put a lot of pressure, so the risk is very high, and still there are just few service mistakes both teams.
And that is exactly what you're on about. That's a bullet, and in turn it's blocked out, again showing us the level of volleyball. I don't want to offend anybody here, but the level overall is probably 5 levels higher than last night. Service pressure, good passing, good decision making off the block. It's very good.
If I were Menzel, I wouldn't mind that. He was able to anticipate where the ball is going to go. He got a touch on it, that's fine. In a 1v1 battle, that often happens.
Strong name, Menzel, isn't it? Yeah. Strong man.
Like a Bond character. And landed long.
Menzel Washington. No. Doesn't work, does it?
That was nice. Maybe he is from Washington, we'll find out.
Yeah, maybe. That would be the big similarity right there to...
I have a question. Both teams have 3 reviews per set. Why don't they take them?
Sometimes they know there is no challenge. Why go to court when you have no case?
Oh, I know what you're thinking. You want to be a bit more tactical and slow the game down, don't you, KB? You're thinking as another timeout.
Yeah, probably I would play like this.
Slow it down, make it tough for the opposition. That's sometimes what happens when the middle sets. The setters should stick to that job.
Wow, where did that slap come from? That was a meteor from space. Penrose had a thorn waiting for the Goa Guardians. A thorn from a rose, Penrose.
Yeah, I mean, look, free ball, Midhun. We haven't spoken about Midhun. I love Midhun. I'm a big fan of the libero. He's one of the best liberos in the league. But that first ball is there again. And Penrose, Tom Heptinstall last year played in that right side position. He was great, but he wasn't as aggressive as this man.
I think this guy's taller as well.
Everyone's tall to us, though.
We all look up to them. Pipe attack off the block, and that will mean the Guardians will get another point now. Are we in for yet another unexpected result, or am I getting a bit too far ahead of myself here?
It would be unlike you, Manish, to get too far ahead of yourself, sir, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think the pipe's a great option. It's out, but there is no middle, so it's smart middle blocking from Mujib. He doesn't have to go with the middle there. The ball's not in rhythm. I think the Torpedoes are the better side overall, but I think small things matter a lot. And the fact that D. Lee's been at the Torpedoes for such a long time might just be the difference here, that they have that extra discipline, that extra know-how of how to get through games together. Nitin's come into the game today and done a pretty good job.
Yes, there is the owner of the Goa Gardens, Mr. Cherukuri. Alongside him is Mr. Patodia, the owner of the Kolkata Thunderbolts. His team will be in action soon enough. And he won't be seated, I can promise you that. He'll be up on his feet through the game. Great shot that! From zone 4, that was fast, ferocious.
Where did he find the space? There was a big wall in front of him, so where did he put the ball through? Well, let's see. Arakabo super spike. I have no idea how he... Yes, almost over the block.
Yeah, almost over. Manoj is just drifting there, isn't he? So he just loses a bit of his height.
That was a jaffer from Joel Benjamin.
It's been impressive this evening.
Oh, yes.
But even last year, he had games where he scored in double figures, I think, for Chennai, and we were impressed with him last year, so I think it's a good steal. I also think, if you look at how the Torpedoes play this game, they don't spend big money on players. They're a bit of a money ball side if you look through. They got Rohit on the bench, who once went to Kochi for 15 lakh 2 seasons ago. They signed him for 5. So they're looking to make deals all the time and get the best value for money.
David Lee as well brings in so much intel about international players, surely from America, and he's able to find the right talent. I thought the idea was right from Menzel. He wanted to attack zone 1 there. That diagonal ball, unfortunately, ending up overhitting it.
Already 5 points for Bengaluru.
And their serving again is really the difference. They're controlled aggression, so they're not making reckless errors.
Free ball through the 3 blockers. There was a touch of the block, says the Aditi. And that means the Goa Guardians will continue to punch the Torpedoes where they least expect.
Well, nice set outside. I'm not sure about the position of the lever of the Bengaluru Torpedoes. If you see that there's a big block and it's closing, you might stand a little more behind.
Yeah, especially 3 blocks. I think 3 blocks, you've either got to make that decision to go further back, like you said, or sit on the edge of the 3rd block. Yeah, you're completely right. And that's unlikely for Mithun. That's a great serve.
Goa are doing to Bengaluru what Bengaluru have done to the world. Goa clearly taking a leaf out of the David Lee book of serving.
What we're watching, honestly, is quite high-level men's volleyball. One team is serving tough, the other one have to deal with it, and then they're serving tough back. We didn't see that last night. It's a completely... and again, I don't want to have a dig at anybody. It's just a different level.
Certainly. And we saw how quickly Goa learned, how quickly they got the rhythm after losing that first set. Now that's a thing of the past. He went down the line, but that move did not work. I thought the idea was right to go down the line.
The idea was perfect, because what you see here is you see Carl is saying that he's over-rotated, which he has. But the idea here, the ball is over 2.5, so he has to play quick to that pin, because he's trying to lose the middle blocker, but they're not quite in rhythm.
Unfortunately, he's just a little turning his upper body, and that's the reason why at the end the ball goes left side out.
I'm going to let you into a secret, Manish. Germany is the most...
Wow! Goa gone! Ah, look at the smile on the coach's face. That was a super serve worth 2 points. A Bank of Baroda super serve at that. Deposit that one in the highlights reel. What a magic moment. The Goa Guardians lead by 3 as we go into an Amul Cool technical timeout. Let's savor it.
sometimes not giving up is a masterstroke. Keep playing master strokes in your business without any worries with Bank of Baroda MSME loans.
Bank of Baroda. Play the master stroke.
न्यू इंडिया एश्योरेंस आरोग्य प्रगति प्लस टॉपअप का नया रूप। इसमें है 6 परिवार सदस्यों तक का कवर और 50 लाख तक का सम एश्योर्ड। साथ ही मिलेगा 30 दिन तक प्री हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन और 60 दिन तक पोस्ट हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन के खर्चे पर कवर। जब बात स्वास्थ्य की हो तो ज्यादा कवर मतलब ज्यादा शांति।
Will I get 0 forex markup on this card?
No.
Will I get 0 forex markup on this card?
It's a Scapier co-branded credit card. Get 0 forex markup. Scapier.
Well, here it is, the Bank of Baroda Super Serve. How do you like that one, Carla Borger?
I love seeing his wrist turning at the end and scoring.
Yeah, think about it. The wrist turned so late that the defense was, or the reception was looking the other way. Then he turns it off the body. Thing of beauty. The Guardians certainly are not scared of the Torpedoes. They've come to pie here this evening. It's a celebration.
Well, the world goes to Goa to party. Goa brought the party to Hyderabad.
But I can only say again, what a different game this is to last night. Midhan passes off the net this time. The set's in a great spot. This one might just be out the back. Setu out of rhythm, has to get his feet to the ball. And this is where the Torpedoes might just struggle. When they're in system, they can be a bit smaller on the wings. But when they're out of system, it's very difficult for the smaller outsides to score.
Still he's trying to hit and to spike deep, so I like that he's taking the risk. It's a difficult one, but he's still trying hard.
Torpedoes are on the back foot here, and it's another bullet of a serve. My word, what a run. We saw the super serve, but then we've just seen it rain down the pressure. And there's nothing Midhan can do about that. He has to try and sit in and absorb it, really. But they are absolutely cooking. The run of serves, again, can define an entire match in this league. If you get the super serves running, the service pressure rolling, the 3 Torpedoes now receiving are feeling a little bit vulnerable back there. And look how quiet the fans are in the crowd as they start to cross their fingers and their toes. We did say that Goa, even in that first set, looked dangerous.
Well, there you see one of the better known names of Indian badminton, Satvik Sairaj Rankireddy, who holds the Guinness World Record for the fastest smash in badminton. Guess what the speed was? 565 kilometers per hour.
Can you tell me that in miles, please?
What?
I want it in miles.
I'll get my assistant to do the math.
That's okay. That's good time.
That always looked like it was going to go out. Mr. Charukuri will be mighty pleased. In comes Man Mountain LM Manoj. He knows what it is to win this league. He's been on the victorious side in the past. He's back on court. In fact, he's gone off court. Oh, change of plans then.
Yeah, I mean, big up Rohit, number 5, for coming off the bench and serving like that. That is game-changing award behavior, I tell you.
Mujib, Torpedoes middle blocker now set to serve. Who is he going to target? The libero? No, it's Menzel. Easy set. The ball's still in play. Still in play. Interesting looking rally building up. Bengaluru now have a chance. Will they kill it? Not in position for a spike. He'll just push it across. It's a nervous rally this. And that's how it ends. What a double block! 8 and 9, and their job is fine. Chirag once again at the helm of it. In fact, it was Prince.
I mean, through the previous seasons, we've seen Prince at the Blackhawks really unhappy with his game time and his attitude not quite shining through in those moments. But he's been magnificent this evening. Closing, good press in the block.
Carla, you reckon the Torpedoes sort of switched off after that first set, their intensity? Have you seen it dropping, or is it just a case of Goa doing a lot better?
I think a little of both. For sure, Goa does it better. My feeling is the one side of the court, it's really hard to win for whatever reason.
I wonder why. Maybe it's just psychological.
As a beach volleyball player, I would say because of the wind, but this won't happen here.
I feel that momentum's a big thing in this sport at times. I just feel that Goa are really making the most of their chances. I think it could easily swing again, and I think that man can change it.
What a great serve that was, and yet Goa can kill it, but they've got to watch out. I mean, salt to taste, right? When you're cooking food, salt to taste. You cannot overdo it, especially against dangerous sides like the Torpedoes. You've got to stay in the moment and maintain that mental, psychological equilibrium.
Are you telling me you cook?
I cook up stories.
You're very good at it. I agree. I just think that the Torpedoes have also got a lot of weapons that they can lean on. Some good serving, and that's why Goa have had to take a timeout. There's 2 times to take a timeout, Manish. One of them is to sit them down. One of them is because you need to sit down as well. And that's exactly what Goa have said. They said, Bengaluru, sit down before you get ahead of yourselves and get your way back in.
Right, quick tactical question for the both of you. Answer in yes or no. Should David Lee go for a super point now? Should he call for it now? Does he take that risk? Yes, no?
I think you know my answer, yes.
You're so gutsy, Borg. So gutsy down there. I'm going to say it depends on the rotation. They're serving, and it's high risk because he's going to jump serve. So I think he's going to go for the super serve more now. But I think the next point that they receive, I think yes, depending on the rotation.
Penrose with that flat serve off the net. Now, will they kill it? Oh, a mess. Bengaluru claiming the point, and it has been awarded to them. For what reason? 2 touches.
A double.
Yeah, right decision. It seemed, first of all, yeah, he smashed in the block, gets in his face and touches it again. The lever was there, he should have just leave it. But again, New India Assurance, super block, well made.
It looks easier on the replay, doesn't it? Kara, you've done it, I haven't, but it does look much easier on the replay.
Penrose is firing up here, by the way.
And that's how you cool them down. Soft touches, try and disturb Bengaluru's rhythm. That double block. Messy.
We talked about momentum, and momentum's just swung back to the Torpedoes, but they've had to earn it themselves. It's not been handed to them. Penrose has gone back and served them right back in the game.
Do you call for the Scapia super point now that you have momentum? It's a chess game, isn't it, Carla?
Always. Volleyball is chess with a high speed, on a high speed level. Goa needs now to come out of this rotation. They are stuck. They have no ideas that they're not getting out. So, yeah.
Took that risk.
Now's the time, if he's going to do it. It depends on who's serving. So
out by...
Where's the rotation? If it's Aravindan, I might be tempted to call it. But also, you haven't got Penrose on the front court, so that's a big thing, because you want your opposite. If you're going to call a super point, you want all 3 options on the front, ideally. Chirag, no, I wouldn't call it, because Chirag's a world-class server.
He lights up the Goa Guardians, Chirag. High ball toss, lovely service motion.
I would have called it! Ooh. I would have gone for it. I'm so good in hindsight.
How close was that? This sport is not for the faint-hearted. Wow! So close. I'd love to see where that landed from Chirag. No.
Miles out.
Far enough.
No one,
such is the speed.
No one ever died of too much enthusiasm, though. That's big. Setu serving at this time of the set. should be a huge plus for the Torpedoes.
Last 3 points, service errors.
Here he goes.
Now we are right in crunch time. That's what all the athletes are looking for.
And that means this is potentially set point for Goa Guardians. If they win this one, they go 2-1 up. They win this set 15-11. David Lee.
Great decision on Prince's serve as well. Float serve. Ball's served to 6. This is the best chance they're going to have. Penrose. Make it 2.
Pops it down.
2 for the Torpedoes.
Bobo Penrose. He's revving up the crowd here in Hyderabad.
How are you enjoying your Indian volleyball experience, Carla Borger?
Hammer, we would say in Germany, hammer. That's like a, look at the KPL super point. He smashes it down. That's a hammer attack.
But good brains from D. Lee, because he knows that Prince has got a float serve to 6. The pass is in, and now it's game on. So he tactically waited until it was Prince's serve. What a game. This time to the right-hand side. Dickinson is back on the offense, and he shows that not only can he score cross-body, he can also go to the line as well. And Goa say, do you know what? Have your super point. We'll just come back stronger.
Amazing. Look how he's walking back to the service. How can he be so calm? I mean, watch the score. They have set point. Like, how can this 23 years old guy be so calm on court?
It's the moustache. Oh, interesting serve.
It is the moustache.
Great blocking. Excellent defense from Goa. Bengaluru have lost their way. The wheels have come off. The Goa Guardians go up by a set. The Torpedoes have been torpedoed by the Goa Guardians. They win the third set. Are we in for another unexpected result? Setu's smash was blunted, and then the Bengaluru defense was all over the place.
There's some things with D. Lee that are going to frustrate him, and that is one of them. Nobody calling, nobody stepping up to him, not overly pleased about it either. And they're in trouble now, but they could control and they could have done better there. Anyway, Goa from 1-0 down, lead 2-1 going into the fourth here in Hyderabad. What a game.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabin, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
Can I get a free croissant with this card? No? Can I get a free croissant with this card?
It's a Your co-branded credit card. Free dining and shopping at airports. Escape here.
पढ़ता है खेलता है झूलता उछलता है दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया।
न्यू इंडिया एश्योरेंस महिला उद्यम बीमा खास महिला उद्यमियों के लिए 5 करोड़ तक सम इंश्योर्ड, लॉस ऑफ प्रॉफिट्स पर कवर, चोरी का कवर, पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट कवर, कर्मचारियों के लिए ऑप्शनल कवर और ऑप्शनल लायबिलिटी प्रोटेक्शन। बात जब व्यवसाय की आती हो तो सुरक्षा ही सफलता का आधार है।
Sometimes chasing perfection is a masterstroke. Sometimes imperfection is you keep on playing master strokes in your home with home loans from Bank of Baroda.
Bank of Baroda. Play the master stroke.
मैं निकला ओ गड्डी लेके ओ रस्ते पर एक मोड़ आया मैं उठे दिल छोड़ आया
Red Bull gives you wings.
Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh!
सेलो है ना?
Get Diwali ready with Cello.
Well, Goa might be a place where people go to relax, but there is nothing relaxed about this showing from the Goa Guardians. They lead 2 sets to 1 here against the Torpedoes side, who are always around the Super 5s in this league. They made the final 2 seasons ago. And have a look at the successful spikes, but also have a look at the unforced errors. Bengaluru are not giving the Guardians anything, just 8 errors. They are making the Goa side earn every point.
Yeah, let's see how both teams are finding their rhythm. And as the first sets, the first service has been all out, so it just keeps going.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Setu, is we've seen him on fire in the first set. The Bengaluru Torpedoes won that set, and since then he's really struggled for his rhythm from behind the service line. How many times last year did he make 5 or 6 points behind the service line? He's been unbelievable the last 2 seasons for this Torpedo side.
What are the chances that David Lee will perhaps ask the Torpedoes to now sort of dial down this big serving attitude?
I think that's a non-negotiable, the serving. Okay. I think that's going to be there the whole time. I think the things that might annoy him is not the errors, it's the lack of taking responsibility in the big moments. When that ball hit the floor and everybody's looking at each other, those things that you can control.
A couple of seasons ago, David Lee said, we will take the losses, but we'll keep playing this brand of volleyball. What was that? What was that?
I think he don't know himself what he was doing over there.
A shank? Is that what you would call it in America? A shank?
It's not quite, it's more of a spatch. You see how wide that ball is. The middle's had to set the ball, or I think it might have been Joe Benjamin, the outside. So it means the ball's not in the right spot. It means that Penrose has to adapt, and because he's adapting so much, he can't control the ball. And it's just, I think the Torpedoes have gone missing.
This is the 4th set, in case you've just joined us. Bengaluru won the first set, and since then they've been stunned into silence by the Goa Guardians, who have shown so much spunk and fire and sizzle.
Man, you gotta love Shirak. I loved him last year in a team alongside Perotto, and also you had the likes of Jerome Vineath and Ukra, but like, he was a real star in that team without doing anything special, but he was consistent, he was aggressive, and he just looked so calm. And at the moment, the Torpedoes are not oozing calmness.
Shot set. The ball's back. Try again, say Bengaluru. That they will. They'll have to try again. Twice the door hasn't opened. Here they go for the 3rd time. Pipe attack! It will work! 3rd time lucky! They have pumped up the Goa Guardians!
Yeah, I'm going to explain something for everybody at home. Imagine the net is split into 4 different zones, A, B, C, and D. You want a hitter through each one of those zones. So you can see that there's one on the outside, one at the outside, and if you split the middle in 2, you've got 1 hitter coming through both of those zones as well. And that's why they managed to score, because you've got 4 hitters against 3 blockers hitting different zones.
Prince serving here, kind of an easy one. Oh, I like that one. Very nice play, and I love to see that the middle get the perfect spot to put the ball down.
Yeah, again, the Torpedoes passing well. And Matt West is just finding the middle so nicely. Mujib makes himself big, he's got good timing, and then he can sort of turn it as well. He's been somebody who just does his job quietly, and I've got a lot of love for Mujib.
Pipe attack once again. From the back of the court, that 3-meter line. He takes off, leaps like a gladiator, and slaps it.
And this is because the pass is in a good zone again. Have a look at the middle, attacking, draws the middle, and the good news is the pipe comes in and hits the other way. So the short ball takes the blocker one way to 5, then position 1, the back left is open for the pipe.
Great RR Kabul super spike.
Well done. Not for that.
I just get carried away.
Well, Nathaniel Dickinson has been missing. We saw him show some spark in the first set. You need more production from him, don't we?
Maybe. Or on the other side, that everybody else is doing their job, so they're feeding the pipe so much at the moment. So the middle blocker is going to be watching for the pipe, and then Dickinson can come into the game again, and he can kick off. So I think it's just about how they run their game. Sometimes setters like to just set who's hot and keep feeding them. Sometimes they like to give a fair share of ball to everybody else to keep the blocker interested. And I think it's really managing those two things.
Just wondering, every time the Bengaluru Torpedoes play, I think we need to keep a separate tab of the number of service points and service errors. Well, it's contagious.
Yeah, it's definitely something they hang their hat on, service pressure. So I think we can definitely keep an eye on it, because they'll want that to be their weapon, not their hindrance in what they're doing and how they're playing their game.
Well, they say you live by the sword and you die by it. David Lee's prepared to go all in with that kind of culture, that kind of attitude. It's just what makes the Torpedo very, very good, very exciting, attractive as a team.
That's how I run too. That's how you run too.
Man-mounted Manoj drills it down right in the center of that Torpedoes court.
KB, psychologically here.
Again, Cabo super spike through the middle, down the line.
Phenomenal. From a psychological perspective here, if you're a Torpedo, how do you go about the next 10 minutes? Because you know it's such a key part of the game.
It's called volleyball, it's pressure. So keep going and play.
Yeah, you've got to learn to live with the pressure, right? And you've got to learn how to have the right mindset in those pressurized environments. They should have a chance here. It's almost a free ball serve.
And that's the game. Every set, it's just until 15 points, so you don't have time. So go full or go home.
Yeah, and I think, as you said a minute ago, D. Lee Manish is an all-in type of guy, and that's what he'll want from his team. And Penrose is telling me that he's an all-in type of guy. You don't see him come in and tip a lot. You see him make a good decision and commit.
Now, regardless of the result, I think the Torpedoes fans and their supporters shouldn't mind the result. If you want to enjoy this brand of volleyball, it comes with its fair share of risks.
I agree. And I think if you go and watch volleyball at the very, very top level, you'll see teams missing serves. You've seen the World Club Championships here a couple of years ago. They did not miss serves. But you've got to be looking to get the opposition out of rhythm and stop their middle attack, so then you can double stack and triple stack the blockers on the outside. The more you pass off the net, the more the time that the block has.
Also, from a macro point of view, it's also part of the developmental, the evolution curve of these young players in India who have to perhaps learn a thing or two or more from legends like David Lee. Beautifully done. Once again, the Goa Guardians will not dial down their offense. They will keep changing gears higher and higher.
Well, there you have it. Goa are not stepping away from the pressure, and it's the more cool technical timeout. Are Goa on the verge of their very first victory?
बाइक को तो अपग्रेड कर लिया, अब अपने SIP को भी अपग्रेड कर ले।
मतलब?
देख, जैसे तेरी इनकम बढ़ेगी, तेरे गोल्स, एक्सपेक्टेशंस और खर्चे भी बढ़ेंगे, वैसे ही तेरा कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग भी बढ़ेगा, राइट? इसलिए योर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स नीड अ स्टेप अप टू। अपने लाइफस्टाइल के साथ साथ अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट को भी अपग्रेड कर।
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट मंथ से SIP स्टेप अप पक्का।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया।
Well, the Netarich super defense of the day. Very good cover around the middle blocker. And then in transition, You have to put that ball away. That's how you get the defense of the day. And it's all about Goa at the moment. And on debut, we've spoken already at length about having champions in your roster, the likes of Chirag. He knows what it takes to go the whole way in this competition, as does Manoj. But then you bring in the likes of Dickinson as well, and they have real firepower and service pressure, but so do the Torpedoes. But if you're a Torpedo now, you have to think, we have to stay full aggression. Setu's back in the game, D-Lee's happy about it.
Well, I think that man, Setu, holds the key. If the Torpedoes have to claw their way back in this game, that man has to lead the charge. Through his serves, through his spikes, through his team management as well, in a sense.
And this is huge in the game. Setu hasn't fired up. Super serving Setu. They need him to come good from the service line, and he's really struggled for consistency. And have a look at that man, having a wonderful time.
Brave leave from the libero Ramanathan there. He had a fraction of a second to take that call, and he let it go, and that landed long. So Raj Cherukuri, the owner of the Goa Guardians, will be mighty pleased.
Yeah, how do you think he's feeling? He's just come into the league. He sort of knows what to expect, but his team are putting on a clinic.
You know, I was at the auction. I was the auctioneer for the Prime Volleyball League Players Auction. I was so impressed with how well prepared the Goa Guardians arrived. It's not a vanity exercise. This is serious business. They came well prepared.
Yeah, and I think you can really tell in this league the teams that have come well prepared, and the teams that have really thought about how they're spending their money, how the balance of the side is, and you can really see with both of these teams, they have that balance. And that's just a little bit wide in the set. You want to miss that set high inside out of system, so then the outside spiker can come and get their feet to it.
What we just saw before, West is blocking with his fist. We have to recheck on this. This looks really interesting for me.
Yeah, I didn't know whether he just withdrew his hands because it was an out-of-system swing, or whether he's doing that consistently. But I think we should definitely keep an eye on it. He's definitely big up there, isn't he? You can see what Bengaluru have done. They've got two big boys through two. The set is a good blocker as well, Carla.
Yeah, the block's amazing.
Got done for a handover. And that's huge. That was the same rotation last time in the last set that D-Lee called for the super point.
Trespassers will be prosecuted, was the Dayanidi's message there.
Here comes the review from D-Lee. And the one thing we know about this Bengaluru team is they always improve as the season goes on. They're not a team that step backwards. I think D-Lee's been given his orders to get back in his box, and he doesn't look that happy.
Too late, I think. 10 seconds have lapsed, I think. Boom! Comes that spike!
Carly, you're probably the best person to talk us through this. That is a difficult ball to swing on from Penrose, and he does it so well.
Yeah, it's very. I think he's a very smart player. He's athletic. He has an eye. So I think this is like, he knows exactly what he's doing.
He has to really pause his approach and then go and find the ball at the last minute, as opposed to a lot of the things we see is a little bit more in tempo. He's a real asset to this team, as is Dickinson for the Guardians. Wow. Goa have been almost unbreakable since set number one. The passing and serving is on the money, and all hitters in every area. They've run the pipe beautifully.
What an RR Calvo super spike, and watch the setter. Arawind is like super calm, just sets in his fingers and he puts it right down.
Man Mountain Manoj magic. 4-point lead, now down to 3. They've got to guard against casual errors like these, Dickinson.
Yeah, I agree, but they've also, what we said earlier about going for their serve, it just means that they're going to miss one or two.
Bengaluru have just had no rhythm since the second set, and the Goa Guardians have been so much more switched on, so much more intense, alert, aggressive, a lot of fire.
Here's their chance. This is a big chance.
And they made it happen. Penrose once again from zone 2.
What you're seeing here is West just giving the ball a lot to his right side. That's who he trusts the most here. He's got Setu one side, doesn't want to go to the middle. We've hardly seen the Torpedoes use the pipe. And that's unlike the Torpedoes of previous years. They've used the pipe a lot more. And that's something I've spoken about in this league a lot. You can use the pipe. It's another way to hold the opposition middle blocker. It's another scoring option to play 4 versus 3 in attackers. And if you don't use it, it sort of means the middle's got one less thing to worry about. Close game, big point to win.
Once again, a warm welcome to our special guests seated in that RR Kamil VIP box. Great seats those. I've been told great food as well, Louis, but you're not allowed there.
Do they have masala paneer?
They might well.
See you later. I'll be back for the next game.
Yes, it's a double-header night. This Friday evening at the RR Kamil Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. Who's up next, Louis? Who's up next?
I'm still thinking about food.
It's Chennai versus Kochi. 2 cities that serve great dosas, by the way. Another service error.
And they serve up great opposite spikers. How about that for a matchup? Jerome Beneath and Vinit Kumar go head-to-head. We've seen that in the final previously. Kolkata, we've seen it for Ahmedabad, and now they're going up against each other.
Let's call it the Vinit Derby, shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
The Vinit Derby coming up. The Chennai Blitz versus the Kochi Blue Spikers. And here we go then. All yours, Carla, all yours. Call it.
I love it. They go for the super point. The cable super point.
The Scapia super point. Here it is. Potentially match point for the Goa Guardians. Oh, they believed. They took that risk and it paid off.
Great decision to go Setu. They haven't gone Setu for a while. They've gone Penrose a lot of the time, but they bring Setu in at clutch point. And we talk about big-time players. Setu has come up with the Scapia super point. West says, have a one-on-one, buddy. He knows Manoj has gone to the left-hand side. If he spreads the play, it gets the one-on-one on the left, and maybe the Torpedoes are back in this. But Mujeeb hasn't got the strongest serve out of the team.
A 1-point lead, just 2 away from sealing the deal. The Goa Guardians on their Prime Volleyball League debut. David Lee, does he have a special card up his sleeve?
T. Lee is going to be unhappy after this. He's getting told that he has to make his decisions quicker. I think he wanted to change Mujeeb and put on a stronger server. It doesn't matter because they're going to have a chance here.
It was a very, very weak service reception there.
It all starts with passing. So you can see pass is not exactly, it's a very difficult set. He's trying hard, but he doesn't touch the ball.
Yeah, the more that first ball's off the net, the less angles you have, the less options you have. You lose the middle, you lose the pipe to an extent, and eventually you lose the opposite. So the only option you have is to go to 4.
Just wondering if Manoj was an option. Maybe not. That moment's gone. Scores level. Match point. That's the man he should have gone to on that previous ball.
Well, he could go to him on this ball. You called it perfectly. Get the ball to the mountain.
He is so cool. Icy cool. Man Mountain Manoj. Match point. Would you believe it? One shocking result last night.
Ice and snow in his veins.
And another result that will get everyone noticing what's happening at this wonderful league. Here we go then. Match point. Can Goa seal the deal? Oh, nervous. Nervous. You can attribute that to feeling nervous. They need that killer instinct in these moments. Goa scores level once again, and now it's going to have to be a gap of 2.
Yeah, just watch Manoj's defense here. He's not in the team to play defense, but he's so high up, and he's 2 steps too far to the left. He should have cut in with the play a little bit there, but he's a middle, and if Key Michael was here, she would have stuck up for him.
Got a glimpse of Ryan Meehan there. Oh, great serve. This is where the Torpedoes are dangerous. I told you so. They now have set points. This could be a turning point. Bengaluru have torpedoed their way back. They were a match point down. They now have a chance to go 2-all after a fourth set. A New India Assurance super block. That is a super duper block.
Game-changing moment. West is big, that's why they've got him in. And with the middle getting across and double stacking, the Torpedoes have their chance now, and it's Penrose. It's perfect to have Penrose there, but he misses out the back. He wants a touch. He's not going to get one.
Brave leave once again. I think it was Rama, the libero, let it go.
How many times in the past 2 seasons have we seen the Torpedoes down and out, and they keep finding a way to hang on in there?
I know you're an Englishman, Louis, but this is the Aussie mentality. Never back down energy. Never say die. How about that, Mike?
Yeah, whatever.
How about that, Mike? Good on you, Mike.
I'm not talking to him.
Once again, set points. Bengaluru believe again.
Yeah, again, the first pass is there. I feel like they've really got themselves back into the game. It's really good from West because he gets his feet around the ball and there's lots of options for him, and he's quick with the hands to the middle.
They were a match point up. Goa were nervous, slightly edgy. They have a chance now to level scores. Oops, a hot potato. Back to Goa. Back set, boom. Was there a touch off the block? No, there wasn't. I think Goa will want to review it. Was there a touch off the block? If there was, scores will level. If not, Bengaluru have the set, and we will go into set number 5. They haven't challenged it.
No review. Okay, the Torpedoes. Well, hang on a minute. They're wanting the review. Do not go anywhere, folks, because they've just realised now that they can't challenge. They haven't been given the challenge. Dickinson's unsure. Let's have a look. There was definitely a touch there, but that was better. In the previous set, that ball hit the floor for the Torpedoes. So they've learned their lesson. They're communicating better. Second time around, I don't think there's a touch. I don't think there's anything for the Torpedoes to worry about. Well, there you have it anyway. Back to 2-2. We go to a decider in match 2. And the Torpedoes are back in this game.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabin, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
अरे ये क्या है? It gives you wings.
अब रेलने की जरूरत नहीं.
Try करके देखो.
या तो ये विंग्स वाली बात बेकार है, या फिर मैंने कोई गलती की होगी.
इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का फ्री टिकट मिलेगा? नो. इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का टिकट फ्री मिलेगा?
Co-branded credit card. Turn daily spends into free travel. Escape here.
Sometimes believing in yourself is a masterstroke. Sometimes in someone else. When it comes to your dream car, keep playing masterstrokes with car loans from Bank of Baroda.
Bank of Baroda. Play the masterstroke.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabin, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
New India Assurance Motor Insurance, so you can enjoy a worry-free drive.
We go to 5 for the first time this season. The Goa Guardians 2-1 up. The Torpedoes maybe looked dead and buried, but you know, under D. Lee's guidance, the Torpedoes are never dead and buried. Successful spikes, unforced errors very, very tight, as both teams have played very solid so far. This game is in the balance.
That fourth set should have been the last set of this match. Goa Guardians, can they put that thing in the past and start this fifth set like they started the second set?
They would hope so, but it's hard to play with that same aggression when the wind's not in your sails. You've got to be able to work for that back. And I think the Torpedoes are going to come out fast here with their aggressive game. They both have aggressive games, and I think it's going to suit the Torpedoes here, unless Chirag can get them off to a good start. Then it's going to flip because the pressure's on.
That's the beauty of the sport. The last set counts. Whatever happens before, now is the time.
It's a brand new one-set match, isn't it? Straight to Sethu. Then the set, back set, boom. No, not quite. Soft touch, chance, pipe. And the block works for the Torpedoes. They fire the first salvo in this fifth set. David Lee's pumped up.
D. Lee's gone to his middle. He knows how to play this game better than anyone in the middle. Watch out for the pipe. New India Assurance super block. Do not commit with the middle. Go with the pipe and take Chirag away. That was deadly in the last set. D. Lee sinking one step ahead.
Well, the belief is back, Carla. The belief in the Torpedoes court is back.
What a powerful serve. He's been right there. I don't know. It seems like a little miscommunication. I wanted to go back a little. I saw Penrose. When they came on court, Penrose was dancing. He was cheering up the crowd. Like, he's so into it. So he's so pumped.
And connection and characters will take you a long way in this league.
One apiece in set number 5. The first of potentially many 5-setters in season 4 of the RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia. That landed long. Goa now in the lead. You blink, you miss a lot of action. Such is the nature of this incredible league.
And it's incredible rules. And it's wrinkles that come with it to 15. He's got a one-on-one. He really has to put that away. He just takes it a little bit late and a little bit low. I'd love to see him take it a little bit early. West's done his job there. He's got him the one-on-one. The setter's job is to try and get his outside hitters one-on-one to give them the best chance of putting that ball away.
Poor reception. And they made amends. Well done. The same guy with the pass. Compensated with that finish.
And he was almost more comfortable out of rhythm there, Carla.
He needs to move there better with his feet, but at the end he scores, and this is all what matters.
Yeah, finds a solution, finds a sideline.
Joel Benjamin on that occasion, 2 apiece now. What's happening?
Dickinson trying to hit his way out of the fiddle. Hang on, is there a net touch? No, it's a double touch given, and this might just light a match here. Dickinson's actually saying, I want a challenge, but they need to challenge quickly for, well, it's not the block touch, it's been a double touch that's been called, so I would like to see this again. Because you can see just from the reaction of Dickinson that he thinks they're innocent.
The Goa Guardians have reviewed it. Use it while you can. The replays will tell us exactly what happened.
Well, let's see on this one. First, he stopped playing a little, so he gets another one.
So there was no touch off the block.
I'm not sure about that one.
That was the referee's call, though. The referee's call was saying this only hit the net, and it didn't hit the arm of the hitter. So what we're seeing here is, actually there was a touch.
I think it touched the biceps a little bit. Carla, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it touched the big biceps.
Maybe another angle, I don't know. Maybe another shot. I think it touched the biceps a little bit. The net and the biceps.
Big review. Wow, the review, unsuccessful. A stroke of luck maybe for the Bengaluru Torpedoes. Dickinson says, I'm not too sure about that one. And Carla Borger.
Oh, well, I'm also not sure about that one. But I love Penrose, how he's celebrating. Look at him.
Yeah, firing up. We always say that you can either be a radiator or a drain in your environment, and he is a radiator in there this evening. And that's a confident leave. That's just like leaving one just outside your off stump by a millimeter, isn't it?
Given how the story of this game has transpired, or the way it's panned out, I just think only Bengaluru can beat Bengaluru. It's their service errors that will perhaps be the reason for their struggles, if any, going forward. And yet, Delhi will stick to that approach. Are they going to review it for a line call?
Could you believe it? If this ball's actually in, and it's a 2-point swing, Delhi seen something.
To me, it looked out.
To me, it looked out. To Carla Borger.
Well out, Carla.
It looked
to
out.
you?
Yeah, for me, it was clear out.
The tension.
Wow, enough space to park one of Carla's fancy German cars there.
But that's what I meant before. You have 3 reviews, so take it. Especially you cannot wait anymore.
I agree, but maybe like what he's doing here is he knows the ball is out, so he's giving his reception time to set up, and he's making it more difficult for the serve. It's a smart move. It's a Carla Borger move. And it's Dickinson serving, so it's the right time to do it.
Oops. A touch lucky off the net. Chance. Joel. Triple block. Will not work. Bengaluru have another point.
So, I'm going to throw this one out there. That review worked because it got the serve out of rhythm, it slowed the ball down off the net, and it gave them a chance to side out like so. Who knows what would have happened otherwise? It's all hypothetical, but I believe in that sort of thing.
All these pieces are interlinked. It's a mysterious web of moments and a delicious package of entertainment. Flat, fast serve. A late call to come in and spike that one. Goa look like they're completely shocked, shell-shocked. Chest bump from Delhi.
Seems like Goa's really missing out something. They're missing the order. I don't know what's happened. It's the pressure. It's so much pressure going on. They are really missing the order in their system, which they were relying before.
Watching you's like watching a kid at Christmas over there. You're having a great time.
Completely out of system, Goa. This is not the right time. This is not the time to lose your rhythm. Great serve. Poor reception. That third touch has to go over. Free ball. Bengaluru. Joel Benjamin. Oh, it's not worked.
Mithun.
Still in play, is it? No. Goa claiming a point. What happened there?
Mithun went pancake. Mithun, I think, thinks he got his hand underneath the ball. The referee said the ball hit the floor, and D. Lee's saying, okay, I have lots of reviews. I'm going to use it. And this is D. Lee being more like D. Lee last year and slowing the game down. Shailene Ramdu, the former coach of Calicut Heroes, has just messaged me, and I totally agree, saying he slowed the game down a lot more last year, and he's done it again. Did Midhan, I love Midhan, by the way, as a libero. Did he get his hand underneath his ball? He's a little bit too far back.
No.
Manish says no.
Straight away. No.
Carla Borger says no. I'm biased because I spent some time with Midhan and I really like him. So I'm going to stay out of this. Torpedoes think they've kept that ball alive. The fans they think they've kept it alive.
It's much easier for us to see the replay and judge. Not so much for David Lee, who's right there, and it all happens so quickly.
I don't know.
I suspect.
Midhan's the man you need to ask. Oh, this is the shot. Well, someone's shoes in the way. I think that's up. I think it's up. I think he gets underneath it.
That angle tells a different story, paints a different picture. And so review successful. The Hawkeye brilliance of David Lee has worked. Mutual fund sahi hai moment. Well done.
I think if you ask David Lee, he would prefer Midhan to be in a better cover position to start with. He sort of got caught a little bit far back in his cover position and then had to react. But we go again. It's a let.
I'm thinking of too many things right now, guys. I'm already thinking of what I call the Vineet derby. Jerome Vineet versus Vineet Kumar. That's coming up later tonight on the Sony Sports Network and on YouTube. Chennai versus Kochi up next, right after this. Flat fast serve. Goa have to compensate. It's a hot ball there. And Bengaluru are now starting to slowly hold the vice-like grip on this game. The fifth and final set looks like it's going Torpedoes' way.
What we're already seeing here is that in the big moments, Goa are starting to step back a bit. They're a bit tentative there. We didn't see that with the Torpedoes in the last set. They were still trying to play their brand of volleyball. But I just feel like nerves have set in. They thought they were going to win. It's the opposition have come back, and all of a sudden, in the big moments, your team aren't there. I'd be worried right now.
Now Bengaluru feel the heat. I suppose, not sure David Lee would be happy with that kind of serve. That's not a typical Torpedo serve. But tried something tactical, didn't work.
You pay more money for those orange sheets. Because you get a big hug off Midhan here if you did. That's worth coming. Go on, Midhan, get in there and...
Well, our friends from Skapia are there.
Give them a night to remember, Midhan.
Lovely orange so far. But in the fifth set, so far so good for the Torpedoes. Pardon that pun. Joel! From zone 2 this time, delivers the goods. That man is switched on.
Well, this is the Prime Volleyball League, and the sets are very short. It's an RR Kabir Super Spike. The sets are very short, but there's a long way to go in this one.
The sets are very short, but the men are very, very tall. A pain in the neck sometimes. Straight to the libero. Now, chance. Oops. I thought the idea was right. The idea was perfect. Well, not quite there on execution, but I love that thought there.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you there. I just feel that it's another sort of rush of blood to the head under pressure. As it's time for the all-called technical timeout, the Torpedoes are turning this around again.
पापा मैं जीनियस हूँ. अब हमें सर्दी में जमना नहीं पड़ेगा. मैं हम सबको उड़ा सकता हूँ.
बिना पंखे मुश्किल होगा.
एग्जैक्टली. इसीलिए मेरे पास है रेड बुल. ये हमें देगा विंग्स. बस इसे पीना है.
और कैसे?
अरे कम ऑन पापा, पी लो. ऐसे. ये क्या हुआ?
-40 डिग्री है यहाँ. तुम्हें लगा हम यहाँ मस्ती करने खड़े. रेड बुल गिव्स यू विंग्स. लेकिन सिर्फ इसे पीने पर.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabel, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball.
It's going one way and another, and then back again in a league that's all about sprinting. The shortened sets add drama like no other league in the world. And this match has pretty much summed up everything that this league is about. Carla, any way back here for Goa?
There's always a way back, especially with...
Is there still a way back now, Carla? Well, Penrose again. He's a locker room guy in there. New India Assurance Super Block. It's the blocking at key moments that have done it. The middles trained by a legend in that position. Penrose doing a great job as well. Torpedoes with their backs against the wall in set 4, all of a sudden have a 5-point lead to take their opening victory of the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League season. It's very, very rare that you see Manish speechless. But he's speechless here in the commentary box.
Blame it on that man, that double Olympian. What is he made of? It's gold dust, isn't he?
You know him. You've been watching him from afar for years.
Love him.
I know, we all love him.
Lee ball is a thing now, isn't it?
Lee ball. Service pressure, never give up, never go home.
We've got to talk about it on our pre-show. The next time the Torpedoes play. Super point, Scapia super point has been called for by the Guardians. They're going all in. Now, if this pays off, the deficit will come down to 3. If not, Bengaluru will lead by 7. Here we go. Great shot. Very alert. Goa this time switched on. They'll try again, but the blockers will shut the door. The Torpedoes are on their way to a magical finish.
You can't keep him speechless for that long in here, can you? Again, the work from the blockers is great. Just understanding. They did a good job of blocking the pipe. It's a Scapia super point, and they've got the answers at the pins. It's very good from Penrose. Discipline to the antenna. There's nowhere for Chirag to go. They're so out of rhythm.
Can you imagine blocking their main man Chirag with that near perfect block? Wow.
Do you know what I like though? Is super points come up. Bengaluru have still gone all out with the serve. Super point against them. Again, over an hour, this thing pays off for you.
Chirag goes again. This time, it was only a single block. Makes amends. The deficit still 6, 11, 5 in set number 5.
A one-on-one situation, and the difference there is that Chirag's in so much more rhythm. He's sort of the aggressor there, where in the last attack he was very much on the defensive and he didn't have many options, and all the block had to do was stay really disciplined and take him. There he could hit a few more options.
I think Goa can still win this.
What do you think, KB?
I think it's not something what we see on court. It's like what's coming from the outside. It's, in my opinion, it's a great tactic. Bengaluru is playing. They know exactly what's happening on court, and this is something coming from the head coach, the assistant coach. It's from the outside.
Yeah, I tend to agree. And I also think, again, as we said before the start of this set, playing aggressive volleyball is a lot easier when you have the wind in your sails. I've been there so many times before with teams that I've either watched or coached. When you're swimming against the tide, playing that aggressive brand becomes a bit more tentative and it's a bit harder.
Well, questions being asked of the Torpedoes defense. They've responded well thus far. Chance now for Goa. Control set. A big shot, not enough power in that. Bengaluru will come again. But it will, well, it worked this time. Goa, I suppose the wheels are coming off. The party's over, is it?
What are you doing in Goa? Paddleboard? The paddles come off the paddleboard?
choppy waters in Goa. (13-5) now, 2 away from winning their opening match, the Torpedoes. Forever playoff contenders searching for their first title. Could this be their year? They'll have to wait a little bit. They'll have to wait just a little bit. Then Goa still asking questions.
They're relying on Chirag a lot through the pipe and on the outside. We haven't seen. I would like to have seen Menzel set a little bit more, just so it's not so predictable. So I'm going to put a little bit on the setter. But can you remember a potential game-changing moment was from this man here, Rohit. He came on and he made the super serves in set 2.
Well done. Goa give themselves a chance. Oh yes, what a brilliant angle that was. For a moment I thought he will go to the left, but he flummoxes everyone. Nathaniel Dickinson, the moustache magician.
Great. He stepped inside, he corrected the set, and he just go down the line.
Right then, 6-point gap between these two. The Americans have had their say in this game on both sides. In comes Menzel then. They need some Menzel magic to wipe off this 6-point deficit. I don't think Goa will go for their Scapia super point now. It's too risky, because if it doesn't work, game's over. A Scapia super point is worth 2, remember. It's a card that they will not play. Not just yet.
He's the guy. We've seen super serves from him before. They need one now.
Good serve. Not easy to set that ball, and yet they've somehow created this winner. Straight at Rama, the libero had no chance of digging it.
Yeah, I'm looking here at the libero and I'm saying he has to be further up here. He's stepping backwards, he's not still. So he's sort of, his weight's not forward, he's not stable. So that's why he gets beaten. I don't think it was the world's best swing.
But I want you to stand there and get the ball right in your face. But he did a great defense, he tried.
Match point. 7 of them. And it has... Where's that landed? Ooh. A touch of the block, I almost called it a winner for the Torpedoes.
D-Lee going to get his paddle out again?
No. He's got 6 more match points.
He can save his paddle and he can use it to go down and go on the waters later.
Mighty swing from Chirag, just gets a faint touch that keeps them in the game. For how long though? For how long? 6-point the gap.
That's
6
just
match points.
That's just 3 aces.
Yep. Okay, bring it down to 5. Great serve from Chirag, the number 9, their main man.
I love him. As a player, I love him. Consistent in the pass, smart offensively. He's a title winner last year with the Heroes, but that's why he's the captain. I just think they need to use more options apart from Chirag to open him up, if that makes sense.
Yep, because it's their offense is becoming a little bit predictable now that Menzel is on court. I think they'll go to him now, activate him as the other option. Nathaniel Dickinson is there as well, and that service error seals the deal. The Torpedoes cross the finish line in 5. David Lee will be mighty relieved. The Goa Guardians had their moments. They won 2 sets and then opened the door, allowed the Torpedoes to storm back. The Torpedoes, propelled by D-Lee's tactical masterclass, prevailed in the key moments, and they win the first 5-setter of Season 4 of the RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia. But the Goa Guardians should be mighty pleased with their attitude, with their presence, with their approach on court, they are sure to entertain all of us in the next 3.5 weeks. Congratulations to the Torpedoes and well played the Goa Guardians. Well, it's a game that saw some brave, adventurous serving from both sides. And what an irony, it's a service error that ends up being the moment that seals it for the Torpedoes. American players on both sides of the net did really well. Nathaniel Dickinson, Menzel as well. And you saw West do a good job. Sethu, Joel Benjamin had a great night too. Such an exciting encounter this. I think the Torpedoes mean serious business this season. Watch out for them. They've got themselves 2 points on the board, having won this game 3-2. They won the first set. They were all over Goa. Lost their focus, lost set number 2 and 3. And then, well, I suppose they pressed the reset button. Normalcy was restored. They won set number 4 by only 2 and then took it away by 6 points in set 5. A confirmation of the scores then. David Lee's Bengaluru Torpedoes win in 5. The Goa Guardians will come back harder in their next game. We'll take a little break here. Back in just a bit with the presentation. Stay tuned.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabin, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
बाइक को तो अपग्रेड कर लिया, अब अपने SIP को भी अपग्रेड कर ले।
मतलब?
देख, जैसे तेरी इनकम बढ़ेगी, तेरे गोल्स, एक्सपेक्टेशंस और खर्चे भी बढ़ेंगे, वैसे ही तेरा कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग भी बढ़ेगा, राइट? इसलिए योर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स नीड अ स्टेप अप टू। अपने लाइफस्टाइल के साथ-साथ अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट को भी अपग्रेड कर।
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट मंथ से SIP स्टेप अप पक्का।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
Go branded credit card. Get 0 forex markup. Scapier.
पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया। We all met the crowd, no rules, no seats. Feel the freedom.
Sometimes not giving up is a masterstroke. Keep playing master strokes in your business without any worries with Bank of Baroda MSME loans.
Bank of Baroda. Play the masterstroke.
Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
सेलो है ना? Get Diwali ready with Cello.
Welcome back to RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapier. Goa Guardians took on Bengaluru Torpedoes in an absolute humdinger and eventually turned out second best as Bengaluru Torpedoes prevailed in a thrilling encounter at the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium, Hyderabad. And just a recap of all the action that unfolded. Bengaluru did come off to a rollicking start in the opening set, but things did not quite go to plan for Goa Guardians, who looked a little harried and worse for wear at the start. Eventually, things did turn around for Goa Guardians, who did pick up pace in the second set. And a huge amount of credit for that should go to Nathaniel Dickinson as well as Menzel, both of whom did do their absolute best in inspiring a stirring performance. Sedu wasn't quite at his best after his impressive showing in the first set. Managed to make quite a few service errors, much to the chagrin of the Torpedoes coach David Lee, but the Torpedoes did eventually prevail in a tight encounter thanks to that error from Chirag Yadav. Time now for the presentation ceremony. Take it away, Sarthak Lal. Just a little before that, we'll have a look at the match stats. Goa Guardians managed the solitary super serve of the match. Things were pretty even Steven on the successful spikes count. Torpedoes did manage to outscore Guardians by 9-3 as far as the blocks made fewer unforced errors, and overall managed to notch up 71 points as opposed to Guardians' 63 points. Was a comprehensive showing from the Torpedoes at the back end of the game. Time now for the presentation. We have Sarthak for company.
What a thriller we have witnessed today. Goa Guardians and Bengaluru Torpedoes take it all the way. 5 thrilling sets, and a match point was looming in front of the Bengaluru Torpedoes, but they managed to turn it around and win it in 5. At the outset, we'd like to thank our wonderful sponsors: RR Kabel, Scapia, New India Assurance, NTPC, Bank of Baroda, Amul, Mutual Fund, Sahi Hai, Red Bull, Cello, Costco, Net and Rich. And of course, in this presentation party today, we have, of course, Eken by Paragon, our wonderful sponsor. Today we have some special guests here. Representing Scapia is a proud customer of Scapia, Praveen Dosapati. And from RR Kabel, we have Mr. Jitender. And the co-owner of the Bengaluru Torpedoes, a proud co-owner today. What a performance, Ankit Nagori. And the sensational badminton former world #1, Satvik Sairaj Ranki Reddy is in the building. Can we hear it for him? And of course, group captain MLS Prasad. And at the outset, we're going to start with the game changer of the match. And any names? Who do you think gets that one? Goes to the captain. The Scapia game changer of the match, Meteors, the American, delivered on the biggest of days. Requesting you to hand him over the check worth 10,000 rupees. Well done, Matthew. You should be immensely proud of that performance. And now is the big one. It's the player of the match, the RR Kabel player of the match. He's ready to come in. Can we hear it for Jalen Penrose? Mighty good performance, under pressure, thriving, and how. Collect that check and come on here, Jalen. We'll chat with you. Jalen, that smile tells a story. How was your experience? Because you certainly were tested there.
I'm sorry if I don't have a good voice. I was yelling too much. No, when I came here, or when I was coming here, I watched a lot of last year, and man, it looks so much fun. And then actually being here and playing, like, this is freaking awesome. This is one of probably the best experiences I've had in my career so far. So thank you, everybody, to the fans, to the staff, and everything else. Thank you.
I want to know what you were telling the team when you all were down and out, because there were moments, there was a match point in front of you. What is the mindset like to turn it around from that kind of a position?
Man, so many thoughts can go through your head at that moment, and I just believe in my team. You know, I try to give them confidence to make sure that, you know, we do our best. You know, because at the end of the day, win or lose, if you give your best, that's all that matters.
Indeed, that's all that matters. Congratulations, Jalen. Get yourself some nice rest and recovery time, and there's a big one coming up on the other side because Chennai Blitz are going up against the Kochi Blue Spikers, so stay tuned for that one.
Well, thanks very much for that, Sarthak, and you can clearly see that Jalen Penrose, the RR Kabul player of the match, is a breath of fresh air, both on the court and also with the microphone. He was the heartbeat of the side, so to speak. Managed to rouse the team on more than one occasion when they were down for the count and did step up to land those powerful spikes when the team demanded of it. But that was just one of the many heroes for Bengaluru Torpedoes on a day where they had to bail themselves out from a sticky situation. The Scapia, a game changer of the match, also was a key contender, also a good friend of Penrose, Matthew West, the captain, who rose to the occasion himself, but in his own quite unassuming manner, in stark contrast to Jalen Penrose's boisterous approach. There is also the small matter of critical decision making, and this sahi hai moment of the match came at a pivotal juncture in the fifth and the deciding set when a crucial review went the way of the Bengaluru Torpedoes. And that pancake Bengaluru Torpedoes knew for certain was legitimate and would eventually turn out to be a decisive move. But that's that for match number 2. But coming up is match number 3 between Chennai Blitz and Kochi Blue Spikers in a South Indian derby, and that will come to you in not too long from now. Do stay tuned.